Hi guys. Right, so I've just checked with Siri, and it's been 93 hours since I started my tolerance break. Or 98, I can't remember which. It was a couple of minutes ago, and I hadn't had much THC today. So yeah, started my tolerance break 90 odd hours ago. And this morning, I couldn't sleep. It was 4 o'clock, and I'd had like 4 hours-ish sleep. So I gave in, and I ground up 0.2 of Mazar and put it with a bit of CBD. And I ended up vaping that. This bloody light's making me look blue. Oh, do you know? I'm trying to not be too dark, but I can't get the light colour to change. And it's on blue, and I look blue. Come on, change to white. This stupid remote thing, it's supposed to change it. It's the most stupid light thing in the world, and I think the battery's gone on it. Oh, well, you just have to put up with me being a bit blue today. Blame it on the lack of weed in it. Right, so yeah, 4 o'clock in the morning, couldn't sleep, so yeah, gave in. Had 0.2 Mazar mixed with some CBD flour. I got the massive munchies after not eating hardly for 3 days, and ended up ravaging a bit of chicken. And then I managed to get a couple of hours sleep, which was handy. So then I waited till lunchtime, and at lunchtime I wasn't particularly hungry, so I had 0.1 of Mazar mixed with some CBD again. And yeah, I was starving, and I ate a chicken salad and some bread. Then this afternoon I had no more THC flour, carried on with the CBD. In the afternoon, after I'd been and put some diesel in and gone for a little wander on the old plains fields where I used to live, I was starving, and I came home and ate some more chicken. So yeah, it does keep on lasting. But it's dinner time. It's 9 o'clock at night and I've not eaten yet. And I know that I'm hungry, but I don't feel hungry. If you've got conditions like me, you'll probably understand that you know that you're hungry, but you just couldn't face food. So I've ground myself up. 0.29 of Mazar for the evening, maybe ground up a bit more, I don't know. I'll wait and see how I get on. And I've got some CBD flour that I ground up earlier, and I'm going to do it through the volcano. Right, where's the lid? You'll notice that I'm using the bags. Right, I am going to do a review for the Stores and Bickle volcano. I will get round to it, but there's quite a lot that I want to discuss with it, and I won't go into it just yet. But yeah, I'm using the bags because the bong attachment's all right, but it's more for parties and more than one person using it, because otherwise you do waste quite a lot of your flour. Well, it seems to vape will keep coming out and you're not sucking, so if it goes into the bag, at least you're not wasting any, I figure. So what I've done is about a 0.25 lid with half Mazar and half some cannatonic CBD flour. Oh, strawberry cannatonic, actually, I think it is. All of hemp hash, as you know, where I always get it from. Now, what I've done with the lid to it, there it is. You see, I'm all over the place. It's like a THC, I can't think straight. Well, actually, I'm not as bad as I thought I would be. My spasms have gone. It was definitely giving me anxiety. It's let me just get this going. Pop you on there. Heat you up. I found 15 seconds. No, not 15 seconds. Count to 15. 10, 12. I've got to count then. And then you start with the vapour actually coming out. Otherwise, you're filling a bag up with just air. Yeah, I never read the bloody instructions properly for the last volcano because it was the X's first and he sold me it second hand. And I just used it like he did. He put the bag straight on and switched it on. Anyway, so what was I saying? Yeah, so the THC and the anxiety. It never used to. It's been a very recent thing. And I've been boosting my estrogen levels because I'm premenopausal, perimenopausal, whatever you fucking call it. So yeah, I've been boosting my estrogen levels, and I've since found out that when your estrogen levels are higher, you can get anxiety and paranoia and other bad symptoms along with cannabis, just the usual ones that people would expect. Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm sick of looking bloody blue, but there's not much I can do about it. It's a bit darker too, so I'm going to have to look even more blue to keep the lights on me. That's another thing, this button, you've got to hit it so accurately or your bag nearly blows up. And a number of times I had to whip the bag off because I'm just not accurate enough at hitting the buttons. I'll do it another time on the review. But anyway, like, back to the estrogen. So yeah, been boosting my estrogen levels and yeah, bad reaction with cannabis. So I've had to reduce the THC. Well, I mean, the amount I had today didn't cause any anxiety. It was perfectly fine. Obviously a very small amount. Yeah, it's just bizarre that I've been using it most of my life with no issues, and then you hit perimenopause, all your hormones change, and hey, cannabis wants to react differently to you. So it's yeah, bear that in mind, women, when you hit menopause and you start reacting differently to cannabis. It's hormones. Yeah, hormones. Yeah, buggers, aren't they? So I don't know. So that was the main reason for my tolerance break, and also wanting to spend less on the cannabis flower because it costs a bloody fortune, and when you're using as much as I do, yeah, if I can keep it to a minimum and keep my autoimmunes in remission using the CBD, which seems to be working. So this is the first time I've actually had the laptop out, and it's not really the best time of night for the lighting, but you can see that my hand isn't swollen. It's pretty much the same size as the other one. So yeah, I'm quite happy with the results, and I haven't needed massive doses of CBD either. The first couple of days I did. That was mainly to keep the anxiety at bay of coming off cannabis, because people expect a withdrawal. There wasn't a withdrawal. Whether it's because I was supplementing with lots of CBD that I had no withdrawal, I don't know, but go figure. So yeah, I've lost my train of thought again. What was I saying? Oh God. Let me have a vape. I've forgotten what I was saying now. And you say that stoners are the ones with bad memories, but when I haven't got enough THC in me, I just can't think straight. So where was I? I was talking about anxiety and... Yeah, so I mean, I've been suffering with these mad muscle spasms, and they're caused by my FND, which is functional neurological disorder. I mean, they were so bad that... Oh, that was what I was talking about, CBD, wasn't it? Yeah, keeping your autoimmunes in remission. Never mind the FND, that's a totally different subject. God, the weed's kicking in it. So yeah, the CBD and the autoimmune. I was expecting to need massive doses. After reading online, it said 500 to 600 mg to keep an autoimmune in remission. But then there was also another one that said about 2 to 6 mg per 10 pounds of body weight. Basically, I worked it out to about 75 mg for my body weight. And I've been doing it more about that amount, and it's still working. Like I say, my hand is the proof. If that doesn't swell, my autoimmunes are still in remission. Well, the main painful one, because it's complex regional, it's really, really painful. So yeah, and obviously I was using a lot of THC to keep that in remission, so now I've just switched it up. So now it's going to be a case of using the THC to stimulate my appetite, help me sleep, and keep my thoughts together, because, yeah, I'm just so not with it. I'm babbling a bit, aren't I? But, yeah, at least I'm not in pain. I mean, I'm a bit tense, tight in my shoulders still, because, I mean, you've probably seen me waffling on about correcting my posture. And when I see the pictures of how I used to be like that, with my arms twisted in like that and shrugged up like that. And, I mean, there's no wonder I've been in a lot of pain while I've been going to the gym correcting my posture to this. But... at least now my pain conditions seem to be settling down. I've got a stiff neck and stiff backs of my shoulders still. But my FND does seem to be mainly around anxiety, stress and tension. To such a point that I gave myself spasticity, which is ridiculous. I mean, my physio literally thought I had MS. I mean, I went to see a neurologist and everything. I thought I needed a brain scan. But then after reading up about FND, and the neurologist also suggesting that it might be that, and I agreed with her, because I mean, it just makes the most sense. My medical history is like who is who of like what doesn't make sense, basically, with my symptoms. Doctor used to say that I came in, basically I just displayed the opposite symptoms. So if I came in with a chest infection, I would have absolutely no symptoms whatsoever. I once had to get sent for an x-ray because my blood count was all off, and I had a mass on my lung. And I thought, oh my God, I've got cancer. No, chest infection that I didn't even feel. And just loads of other things, like meningitis. I've got meningitis with no symptoms now. Oh my word. Yeah, I don't know. Anyways, right. I really need to hit the volcano. Well, this was just a brief check-in just to say that I'm doing okay. And yeah, it's not killing me. I'm doing fine without the THC. Although, like I say, I've reintroduced it because I don't want to make myself ill. And not eating, not sleeping would make me ill. And so... therefore, I do need it. There's the proof. So, yeah. And, I don't know, I'm just going to use it a lot less. And use it solely for managing my symptoms, and now that I'm not in as much pain, I don't need as much for the pain relief, which is good, because I used to need a lot for the pain relief because I was in so much pain. I mean, it was really bad at one point, but now it's a lot better. I mean, I'm sure you can tell by the way I am. I'm a lot more active on social media. I'm a lot more active in general. I'm getting there. But, yeah. Anyways, right, time to finish getting medicated, because I've got some potatoes in the oven. I've got some chilli ready from the other night. So all I've got to do is bang it in the microwave and chuck it on some potatoes, and then I can have dinner. And yeah, so I need to have a couple more volcanoes to stimulate the old appetite. It worked earlier, so I'm sure it'll work again tonight. And I'll get off and stop babbling crap at you all. Anyways, well, I hope you've all had a good day as I have with the lovely sunshine. And I will catch up with you another time. And remember, if you like the video, give it a like. If you want to like me, right, I would subscribe and all that bollocks. Yeah, whatever. I know. People have all these flashing symbols. Don't subscribe, like. If you like me, you will. It is what it is. This is just for educational, information purposes for everybody. I don't know. I just want to help people. Tonight, I've got one chap at the pool wearing my old rose quartz choker round his ankle because it works as a muscle relaxant. So if you've got any problems with muscle spasms and using heat patches, stop. They cost a fortune. Buy some little pieces of rose quartz, get some micropore and tape them to the places that the heat patches used to go and sleep with them on. And your sores will go, you know, all your tight spots will just go. That's what I did. It's amazing stuff, but it's working that well that he's actually bought the necklace off me. And then another lad with a stiff neck, he was holding my big lump of rose quartz. I'll show you it just because it's handy. So I've got, here it is. I've got this, I take this to the pool with me. And when I'm sat in the hot tub, I rub it around my neck and backs of my shoulders and what have you. And it is really relaxing if you've got tension. So yeah, get yourself a piece of rose quartz. Everybody, get rose quartz, it's ace. Look at me, I'm doing fine. Can't be bad for you. I don't know. Anyways, so yeah, have a good evening, everybody. I'm going to get off and get medicated and fed. Bye, guys.